Yeah, so from today we are going to work on Java. Okay, we are going to work on Java. First of all, you need to install Java. So Java is a software, Oracle is a software, MySQL is a software, and Python is a software, C is a software. When you want to work in any software, first you need to install that software. So how to install Java software? Already there are a number of videos available in the YouTube, and in that scenario, you can go to this site. You can go to the site and Java install. Is there anything called the Java install here? Java recording and Java install. So go to these sites. Control plus. So before we before you start working on web-based technology, we need all this software to be installed, and you can go to these sites and you can install. So this is to install Java, and this is to install Eclipse, and this is to install MySQL. This is the server database. This is the database, and this is the My Eclipse tool, and this is Java. So when you go to this YouTube and there are very good videos available, you can install. Okay, when you install a Java software into your system and say probably into the system, your Java will something. If it is going to be program files, go to program files here. Go to your C colon, and if it is Windows system, go to Windows system. Go to C colon and see where is C colon. Go to C colon. Okay, this is the C colon, and if you go to if it is a 64 bit, if it is 32 bit, then all the Java installed will be in this folder. If it is 64 bit, then your Java is installed into this folder. And if you go to Google, type Ubuntu. If you are having some other software, go to your Google, and if you type, then it will tell where your install will be software. If it is Ubuntu, so in my case, I have a 64 bit operating system. So here you see where is Java folder. There is a Java folder available, and if you go there, see here JDK. This contains all my jar files. So all my not jar files, all the files which are related to Java software. Mainly you look into this lib folder, mainly into look into the lib folder and bin folder. So in bin folder, you see there are a lot of commands like Java C, see here jar and J Singer. Where is Java C? Java C Java. Go below. See here there is a what is the type of this file? Application extension. Java C, Java doc, Java P. This one is to compile your Java file. Java C command is to compare to compile your Java file. First, when you write a Java program, and first you need to compile. So during compilation, it will be converted into dot class file, dot class, and after that you can run by using Java command called Java P. Anyway, we are going to see. So where all these commands are available, all in bin folder. So when you go to C colon and program files, Java, JDK, and bin. If you go to bin folder, then you get all these commands. All see here there are a number of commands available, and Jmod, Jmap. See here Jmod, Jmap. There are a number of commands. JStack. So mainly we use Java C, Java P. So mainly we use Java C and Java P. This is to compile, and this is to run. And you can see what are these commands. Java P. We use Java to run the program, and Java C to compile the program. Compile the program in the sense you write a Java program, and when you compile, it will be compiled to dot class file. After that, you can run by using Java command. So all these commands are in bin folder. Okay. So what is the first step? So install Java. Okay, so where all these commands are, if you want to compile the program, where is the command? It is in bin folder. If you want to run the program, where is the command? It is in the bin folder. So there is something called a path setting and a Java path setting, Java, there is something called Java path and Java class path setting. This is very important. See what is Java path setting and see what is Java class path setting. Very important. So you can set Java path both the temporary and permanent. Class setting also you can do temporary and permanent. When you go and read this one, you will understand. So install latest JDK, you will see. When you install Java, so before that they call JDK and JSC as a two folder. Now when you install Java, you will install both JDK and JSC. JDK Java Development Kit, JDK, and JRE Java Runtime Environment. See, for example, when you install Java, so these are all the. See here, I have the document, Oracle document. Let me open the Oracle document. So this is the Oracle document. I think so. You could be all able to see here. See here, Oracle has two products that implements Java Platform Standard Edition, Java SE. So now you standard edition in the sense there are a number of editions in Java. Enterprise edition, Java EE, Java 2 Enterprise edition, Java standard edition. You can by using this program you can develop desktop based program. But Java EE, there is something called Java EE which is used to build Java Enterprise edition. You can go on Google and type Java SE. What is Java SE? And Java SE runtime environment. There are two products. When you install Java Standard Edition, and Java Standard Edition is different, and Java Enterprise JEE Java Enterprise Edition is different. Meaning it has more functionality. It has Java SE and also with other functionalities called Java EE. Java E. Anyway, you will get. I will try to tell you when I go for Java web development. So as of now, see what is Java SE, Java Platform Standard Edition. It contains Java JDK, Java SE Development Kit. It is called JDK, and Java Standard SE Runtime Environment called JRE. You should know what is JDK. You should know what is JDK and JRE. Very very important. So when you install Java, now when you install Java, both the JDK and JRE is installed in your system. See what is JDK and what is JRE here. JDK is a superset of JRE and contains everything that is in the. Go to this URL, and it is an Oracle site which is a tutorial where you can read. So if you see this language, see this diagram. Here your JDK, now entire thing is JDK. Entire thing, entire diagram. See what Java language, tools and tools API, deployment, user interface toolkit, integration library, other base library, and language util base library, Java virtual machine. The entire stack is called JDK. So, what is JRE? See here, JRE. From here up to the last is JRE, whereas this also part of JDK. If you say JDK, these are also part of this one. So you saw right Java, Java C. I showed you know in the bin folder. You saw something called JR. See jar, jar doc, Java P, J scripting, Java to run your class file, Java C to compile your Java file, to run your dot class file, to compile your Java file. So these are the commands that you saw in the bin folder. So if you say JDK contains this and JRE. That's why they told JDK is the superset of JRE, because JDK contain all, including JRE, whereas JRE does not contain these things, this one and this one. This is not a part of JRE, but in JRE, you see what are the things available. So you can deploy mainly. You can see JDBC. There are n number of classes that are created by Java software which you install, and all those things will be available as part of a JRE. And see what are the things available in JRE. There are some library files. Library files is nothing but uh, class files. There class files. What are the see? There's a math, collection, reference, regular expression. There are a lot of things. When you click here, also you will go and read all those things. No need to go and read all those things, and probably you no need to go and read all those things as of now. So RMI, just to see a little bit. That's all. You should know what is the difference between JDK and JRE. Read here. That's very important. So JDK and JRE. Read that one, and you got this diagram. So now you know the Java compact. This is compact protocol. Java SC APIs. From here, all are called API. API nothing. API is nothing but a class or a dot class file. That is class which contains a number of methods. No, we can call it as an API. And also, if you go and type in Java SC API, you will understand. So now your first step is install Java, then and you see this diagram and understand what is JDK and what is JRE. See, where is your Java virtual machine? It is part of JRE and JRE is part of JDK. See here, Java virtual machine. This is going to compile your dot class file. So first your dot class file will be see dot Java file will be compiled to dot class file. That dot class file contains a bytecode, and you see what is bytecode. So first you install Java, then you go and see what is bytecode. This and all you can learn on your own. What is Java? Where is Java material? This one, Java material. And so your first install Java, then see JDK. What is JDK and JRE? See what is JDK and JRE. After that, go to go to Java, Java installed PATH. Where is which is Java installed path in my system? Always it is going to be C colon. It is going to be C colon. If it is going to be 64-bit, and your Java will be installed here, and inside this Java, and see JDK folder. It contains bit folder and lib folder. If you go to bin folder, it contains Java C here, Java C, jar. So these are all tools. These are all tools to compile your Java class, run your Java class. So all those things. Anyway, you can go and read. So as a first step, you are going to install this Java and see what are this about. What is JDK? What is JRE? What is JDK? WHAT? What is JDK and what is JRE? Go to install path and see the bin folder and lib folder. Okay, so okay. After that, there is something called the DOS commands. Something called the DOS command. See what is DOS command? Only you see only these three command: CD, MK or MD. Okay. Let me go to some. Okay, WW. Okay, DOS COMMAND CD. Okay, the CD command you can type DOS command. So DOS in the sense Windows operating system command to run in command prompt. So this is the command prompt. This is the command prompt. Okay, command prompt CD MS command prompt. Basic commands you should know. 11 basic commands. What are 11 basic commands? See here. CD. What is CD? CMD. A command prompt. Change directory. What is CD? Change directory. How will you change the directory? This one. How to this one? What is the how to change the drive in the command prompt? See here how to change the drive in command prompt. What is the next one? How to view the content in the directory in command prompt. See dir, and there are 11 around 11 basic commands. So you are going to see this one. I will show you now. DOS command. Where is DOS command? Learn this DOS command. Control V. Okay. Yeah, CD, CLS, comma, dir, or else you go to this site and see the command. Okay. So now, so we will do. So let me. So Eclipse is a tool, and the same way you have a command prompt also. So go to your Windows. See here. Type here. COMMAND command. See here command prompt. Where in the search, and you open the command prompt. This one. Open the command prompt. See here, this is the command prompt. Change directory cd. So this is a window commands. So you are going to have window. So if I want to go to f colon, type control f slash. So now you should go to f colon. Suppose I want to go to d colon. D, I the system cannot find a drive called specify D. There is no C. Go to C command. See here, cd dot dot. See what is cd dot dot? It goes one folder below. So now it is pointing to user.admin folder. See in Windows, how will you in Windows using guide tool? How will you navigate using guide tool? Go to admin folder in the C colon. How will you go in a guide tool? So Windows has a guide tool. Before that, there is no guide tool. They used DOS command prompt, and now we are using mouse. By using mouse, you can same way go to. How will you go to your C colon? How will you go to your C colon? See here, I'm going to type here, and so here, this PC, go to C colon and user and admin. So I can use mouse here and go and see this file, or else I can use DOS command. It's the old way of doing it. DOS command and dir. So see, it displays all the directory. What are the directory available in user? For example, cd dot dot. So dir. See here, what are the directories available? All the personal, Intel, program file. It is showing all. It is listing all the folders and all the folders and file in the C colon. So try to learn the DOS command. So cd is a DOS command. Cd is to create a directory. So if I want to create a directory in C colon, I can create ttt. See here, the system cannot find anything. So mk or md, I think so. Md ttt. Okay, mk make directory ttt. Mk is not a recognized file, or so how to create a file, create a folder. DOS command to create a folder. DOS command to here to create a new directory in the command prompt. What is the to create a directory? What is the command? Mkdir. Mkdir. So let me use here. Let me use here mkdir. So let me use here. That is my command prompt. Okay, command. If I want to create a directory mkdir, see what is the directory? Some directory I want to create rrr. See here, a new directory is created. Either you can use mouse or you can use DOS command to create a directory. I created one directory. So if I go to my Windows, see here, if I go to this one, so a new directory called RR is created. I think so. Where is RRR? It is in C colon. Say I created in C colon, right? See here. New when it is created 8:26 p.m. today 9:05. So by using DOS command you can create a folder, and by using Windows, by using mouse also you can create a folder. So DOS command is the command that is used to create a directory. So if I want to go and see all the files in this directory, how will you see? I want so right click here and you create a file called something. See for example, if you want to see all the files in this directory, how will you see? You go here and do this one. Same way if you want to do in DOS command, sorry, this one right here. So first change directory cd to rrr. See here now this is pointing to R directory dir. Is there where is rrr? So if you want to expand all the things in rrr, we have a file called new text document.txt, right? So it is displaying, it is listing. So if you want to list all the files in a directory, use dir. cd cd is to change directory. cd dot dot or cd f colon. Just read DOS command. It's not much important, but you should know what is DOS command sometime. Okay, CLS is to clear the screen. See, clear the screen. CD dot dot. I go to C colon F colon F. There is a directory called Java, JAVA Java, START start. See now F you entered into Java start. Now if you give dir, all the folders and folders in the Java start will get displayed. See here. If you want to enter into some other folder called com, cd, com. See here now dir. So there are some very few files. Test1.class, test1 Java, welcome.java, welcome.class. So understand there are some already they have informed you, right? So there are 11 basic commands. See, this is the 11 basic command. Maybe this one. What is the next one? How to rename a file? This one. What is the around six? This is enough. And so command prompt 11 basic command prompt. What are the 11 basic? First one is to. Is there anything next one? First one is to change directory. To change directory cd. To change directory and the cd. If you give the path, actually okay. Change directory. This is to change directory. This one is to access another drive, to access another drive from D to C, C to F, F to D. So this one. And what is the third one? How to view the content of the directory. How to view the content of the directory. So dir. See here dir. They showed in the red mark. Okay, learn little bit. Okay, now you installed Java. You know what is the difference between JDK and JRE, and you know where your Java is installed, and what are the things inside the bin folder. Little bit bin folder, and you saw the diagram of things that are available as part of a Java installed folder, and so just go through little bit, and after that. Okay, so when I go to this folder, let me go to this folder, and if I want to run C JAVA Java C, what is this one? Okay, JAVA Java version, JAVA Java CD dot dot CD dot dot CD dot dot. See what is the version JAVA Java hyphen VER SION installed my system. So 14.0 point is the Java version that is installed my system. Where is this command JAVA? Where is this command Java? Where is this command? Actually, we installed Java, right? It is in bin folder JAVA. This command is in bin folder. This command is bin folder, and go to this one and go to C, and it is Java is installed here, and we have a folder called Java, and JDK. Only when you install you will get a folder called Java in program files. Install in bin and see where is Java command. Here, right? Java command. How does when you type here JAVA, how does your Windows operating system finding that command? So in order to find that command, you need to set the path. There are two things: path setting and class path setting. There are two things. Only when you set the path, for example, here, go here, Java material, you need to set the path, and you need to set a class path. This is different, that is different. The instruction for the class loader to see where class, this is for class loader. You are setting class path to class loader, and you are setting path to Windows operating system to, to see where the Java command is there, Java C command or Java P command. Setting class path. See what is setting class path. JDK JRE. After Windows dock, you are going to see what is path setting. WHAT, what is JAVA Java PATH path SETTING, and WHAT, what is JAVA Java CLASS class PATH path SETTING. If you go to Google, you will get enough information. Try to see that. So here and here, and let me Let me go here and show you what is, there is a control V. See here, Java path setting and Java. So install Java JDK, go to command prompt and enter Java version. It shows the version little step by step. Then setting the path. How will you set up? Either you can do path setting by this thing. See, you are informing the bin folder to operating system. How will you inform your operating system that I installed Java and go to this bin folder and look for the command Java commands? What are the Java command you saw in bin folder? Java C, Java P, Java. So you are informing. So by using this path setting, you are informing to operating system where operating system and go and see when you type a command called Java here. JAV Java. When you type a Java here, you are by setting the path, you are informing to the operating system that where JAV Java command is there. So you are informing the operating system. So you go and read Java path. If you type something in the Google like, so there are a lot of sites available. www Google. So either by using command prompt, you can set the path temporary and Java, Java, PATH path, SCTTING. See, because you need to try on your own all these things, then only you will get something. You will get lot of errors. See how to set a temporary path and permanent path. How to set a Java T point. How to set path. You can go anywhere and see. So you can set the path temporary and permanent also. So temporary, how will you set a temporary and permanent? So this is temporary. By using command prompt, you are doing, it is temporary. But when you use here, this way is a temporary. See, set path equal to you are informing the bin folder. This is temporary. Whereas permanent in the sense you can do something like this. Go to my computer, properties, and go to this advanced setting and go here, the advanced setting, go to environment variable here and go here and so what are write the path in the variable. See here, if you follow this, then you can copy the path where you follow. That is different. Up to this, you can try. This is the permanent way of setting the path. So by using command prompt, this is for Java. Same way, if Ubuntu, type in Ubuntu, then you will get Google in Ubuntu class path setting, Java class path setting. You can get that. So this is permanent way of setting class path. Second option. Whereas this one is temporary. So why you are setting path? Why you are setting? You are informing. So the path is required. The path is required to set use the tools like Java C, Java, etc. Even this is not a right explanation. When you go and read some other tutorial, you'll get a very good explanation. But that's the thing. Only when you set the path, then you can get the Java C command will be found by the operating system. That is the main thing. See what is path setting and class path setting. These are all basic. We won't be using in the real time. 99.9% we won't be using, but you should know what is path setting. Very, very important. Path setting and class path setting, because that is a basic thing. And try to see. And so what is your first step now? When you want to work in Java, so first install Java, see what is JDK and JRE, and read the basic commands like DAR, CLS, MKDIR. Okay, these are the things. Then you can use this site or you can use this site. See here, this site, and see what is Java path setting and class path setting, temporary and permanent. PEMPORARY, temporary, and PRMANENT. Okay, then this is some instruction. So when you set the path by using this, the existing path will be there and it will be added. Your new path will be added. See, this is the path, right? This is the path which contains Java command. You are going to add temporary, so use set path equal to this. If you give this one along with your path, then the existing path and this path will be added with the existing path also. But if you are not going to give this one, only if you give this from here to here, then you are setting only this path to your temporary. Anyway, you will understand all these things. You get on your own. That's how you should be able to learn. So see what is class loader, very very important. And so now we are using Eclipse tools. So there we configure all those things. But anyway, you should have an idea. So after that, you need to create a Java program, compile a Java program, and run a Java program. So this three is very important. And in order to do this, you should have set your path. Install Java, set the path. Then only it will run. Then only it will run. So set the path either temporary or permanent. So you try both the things. You try both the things. If it is permanent, it will be much more better, but temporary also learn. Okay. Now, after you do this, let me do this three thing, and we can do by using Eclipse. And just I am going to demonstrate that's all by using command prompt. So no, normally we won't use command prompt and notepad to develop our project. We use Eclipse. We don't use notepad and command prompt to develop our project, just to have some high level idea about how to use notepad and command prompt. I'm going to create one program, compile and run. Okay, before that, okay, program, where is bytecode? Java compile, then bytecode, byte, byte, code, bytecode. See what is bytecode? C WHAT, what is bytecode? Very important related to Java. Then you run the Java program, and you will see the output. And this one, okay, okay. So let me go to the command prompt. First of all, let me go to the folder, some folder. Okay. Let me create one folder. You know how to create a folder. Here, right click, new, and you can create a folder. So let me create a folder called test Java something T Java or something. Okay, now T Java. So here, create one Java file. How will you create a Java file? Right click, new, so open this one. It is open in the notepad, right? Type, so if you don't know, we are going to learn Java, but anyway, you may not understand. If you don't know Java, you may not understand. Just leave it. I am going to write one Java program for just to demonstrate how to compile and how to run. So don't, if you don't know Java, just leave it. Try to understand only how I am compiling, what is dot class file, what is Java file. So CLA public, PUBLIC public, CLASS, any name. This is class name. We call it as a class name. PRO something, program EXP or something, or welcome, WLCOME. Always make your first character capital. Welcome, starting. I am creating one Java file, meaning how will you create a text file? You don't know. Right click and create a new text file. Dot text. Same way we are creating one Java file. So image file, text file, Java file. So we have to write all our Java code in dot Java file, not in dot txt file. Dot Java file. Okay. Okay. Now I create one method, public public, static static, void main main. So and string string, string array. This is array, args. Leave it as of now. You will not understand anything about this one. Let it be. If I okay, then I'm going to write system.out.println system system.out.printl and println. Okay, so inside that write something, welcome, hi, WLCOL, welcome to JA Java LAN Java world, something, WORLD, something. You type something, whatever you want, just type. Now this is a Java program. So save this file. Save this file. Save here. Save as. What is the file name? Your class name and file name should be same. What is your class name? This is a class name. Sir, welcome, WLCOME. This is a class name because you mentioned CLASS. Now we created one class and save this file as WELCOME. W capital, very important. Dot JAVA, not a TXT, JAVA. And here, this one should be all files. Very important. See, we opened a notepad. We opened a notepad and I typed some around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 lines. And I am saving this file welcome.java and I gave all files here. Choose all files here, save. See here, now it is changed. Welcome to Java. Very important. WELCOME. Welcome. Very important. W is capital and any name. Hello, ED, DDD, any name. But first name should be capital and your file name and your Java, that is class name, should be same. And you should store as .java. .java. Now let me close this one and let me go here. So what is the, in which folder you created that file? In T Java, right? See here. Welcome to Java. What is the extension Java file? Now you created one Java class. That is, you created one Java file that is called a Java class. Your class name and the file name should be same. This is file name and your class name. So open with the notepad. Open with the notepad. Okay, open with the notepad. Open with the double click. Open with the notepad. Or don't open with Word and all. Open with the notepad. So my training is going to be end in another 5 minutes. Rejoin after that. Okay. Okay. Now we created one Java file, .java file. So when you run this program, it will output this one. So I go to command prompt. I go to command prompt. So and you open your command prompt. How will you open your command prompt? COMMAND command prompt. See here, after you setting the path, see when you type Java, see it is showing something. So go to F colon. How will you go to F colon? See here, F. Wherever you are, and how to enter into your folder cd t java Java. See here, how come T Java, right? Java T or T Java? DC dir. No, my things in C colon. So I am in CLS. How to clear the screen? CLS and CD dot dot CD dot dot or okay. Now go to T Java CD T Java. I am recording so that you can use this recording. So now dir to list. When you read the DOS command, you will understand all these things. See, there is a welcome.java file. So if you want to compile, so whether you see whether your Java is installed and your path is set. In order to test that, Java hyphen VRSION. So if you get something, okay, your Java is installed and your path is set. And by using either temporary or permanent. If it is permanent, then you can go with this. Make it permanent. Temporary also you understand. So temporary in the sense, when you set by using temporary, when you close this command prompt, all will destroy. When you open the command prompt, again you need to set the path. That is we call temporary. Whereas if you do by using Windows, that is permanent. Understand? If you are not able to get, you can call me. So now make dir. If you make dir, see all the plus. Compile this. First, your Java should be compiled. So during compilation, it will convert to .class file, which will contain bytecode. After that, you can run the program. So now I will compile the program Java Java C. And what is your class name? W. Very important. WELCOME. Welcome. Dot. Sorry. Dot. JAVA. Where is Java C command? It is in bin folder. That's why we are setting the path. See here, your Java, no error. So your Java is compiled. Then run JAVA and give your file name, only file name. WELCOME. Welcome. See here, hi, welcome to Java World. Now you created one Java folder file, then you compiled by using Java C and you run. You are seeing. We will not use this one command prompt to run our build our application. We use Eclipse 2. So we use Eclipse tool, which will run and compile all the things will be done by there, and there also we can set the class path. So now you know how to install Java, then how to set the path, how to write a Java file, then how to use the DOS command, then how to compile the file, how to run the file. When you go to the folder, when you go to the folder, when you go to the folder, see in which folder I created all these things. In which folder I created all these things. C colon, right? C colon, and if you go to see here, dot class file. This is a compiled file, and after that you can run. You see your class name and the after you compile the name is same. Dot CLAS. See here, Java file, class file. This Java file, when you compile, it will create a class file. So class file contains the instruction, and during runtime, your JVM will run the class file after converting the bytecode into instruction, and it will run. So bytecode. See what is bytecode and what is JVM. Your JVM is going to run the instruction. So before that, you are going to create Java file and convert that into .class file, and then you run. So your JVM will take this as an input, and it will run the instruction, your .class file. So your JVM will not run the Java file, your JVM is going to run the class file. So now you got a high level idea. After this one, we will join again. I will explain you from Eclipse how can we do all these things. Okay. So thanks for your time. Drop and rejoin.